He's like, step away. There's nothing to see here.
There's a woman with like the bottle lens glasses.
I know.
And she's like,
as she said, why would you block the Hoover? It's something cozy about it, even though there isn't.
No, you're right. The entire scene, he's just staring at her.
Which you can see him listening in on everything. Singing kind of out of note, slightly out of tune. Hey, welcome to Screen Time, the channel where we like to watch movies from our past and see how we feel about them now, or watch new movies afresh.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if you like this kind of chit chat, feel free to like and subscribe. And this week, we've gone for an old classic.
We have gone for an old classic. We've gone for Rosemary's Baby, 1968. When did you first see this?
The first time I saw this actually was our brother had a DVD of it, and he loaned it to me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Because I hadn't seen it before, and I saw it in his collection, and I was like, what's this? And he's like, oh, it's really good. You should watch it. Surprisingly, because he's not known for movies, is he?
No, he's not a movie guy, really.
Yes. So I had no idea when I first watched it what it was about.
Okay.
And I remember really enjoying it.
It does leave an impression.
It does, yeah.
For me, it wasn't cinema. It was probably on VHS or something like that. I first saw it, or on TV. To be honest, I can't really remember, but I remember. It's one of those films that once you've seen it, you don't forget parts of it. It's This movie stars Mia Farrow, John Cassavetes, Sidney Blackmer, Ruth Gordon, and Morris Evans. And Mia Farrow is Rosemary and her husband Guy. They're newlyweds. They're looking for apartments.
Are you a doctor?
Yes. He's an actor.
Oh, an actor? We're very popular with actors. Have I seen you in anything?
They've got an old apartment. They're looking for new apartments, and they want to move into this one particular apartment, which has got great space and light, and so it's called the Bramford Apartments, and it's got a bit of a reputation.
She was very old and passed away without ever waking. Grateful to go that way myself when the time comes.
There's been lots of suicides and stuff like that, lots of rumours and stuff about it. But anyway, they push all that aside. And they move into this apartment and they meet the neighbours, and then things progress from there.
Yes.
I don't want to go straight into the whole thing.
No, exactly.
So things progress from there. There's hints quite early on.
Did a little gardening on the side too.
She was quite a woman.
Even when they're looking around the apartments, and
there's
like little key. Once you know. You know.
Yeah.
And so you're looking for different things.
Yes.
And there's a wonderful bit where she's just looking through, there's all the shelves and newspaper clippings and stuff like that. And there, I wrote a comment. There was someone had handwritten on just this piece of, it said, I can no longer associate myself.
Yes.
So it's like you feel that whoever was in there before was involved in something that she wanted to
step away from. Yeah.
In a vacant apartment, particularly knowing what you know, you think,
Yeah, and also the cabinet.
The cabinet.
Cabinet was blocking the cupboard.
Yes.
And you're thinking, well, why would you block that space? I mean, as she said, why would you block the Hoover?
Yeah.
I see now why she went into a coma.
She couldn't have lifted it by herself. She was 89.
I love this couple at the beginning. I think
Yeah.
it's great. They've got a really great dynamic, and they're a young couple.
Mint, basil.
No marijuana?
Come on.
And then, of course, what happens is they decide to take it. They move in and they're freshly decorating it and everything. And then they meet the neighbours.
Yes.
Now, the neighbours are
quirky.
They're quirky. They're an older couple, and they're like neighbours that are kind of so quirky that they can over-occupy your space.
Yeah, they will absorb everything about you.
Yeah.
That's nice. Where is it? There's a TV room?
Well, only temporarily. It's going to be a nursery.
They want to know your business.
Yeah.
When you've got a package delivered, they want to find out what it is.
Yeah.
It's really nosy.
Very nosy.
Very nosy.
They put themselves into their life quite early on, and they want to know what Guy does for a job, and what, have you got a big family?
Yeah. Are you
Or
having children?
are you having children? Is your family, your brothers and sisters? And she happens to say, oh yeah, my family are quite fertile. Oh really? Oh okay.
Yeah.
You come from a big family?
Mm-hmm. 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Your sister's married?
Mm-hmm.
They have children?
One has 2, the other has 4.
And there's all this kind of discussion about family and stuff like that. I think the movie kind of takes a bit of a turn when Guy is having trouble getting jobs.
Yes.
He's an actor. All he's got is this car adverts that he's repeatedly on, and he's not making the lead roles that he wants to get.
And she's got a set phrase. Did you notice? It's like she says it several times.
Who's this? Minnie?
Rosemary. So when Rosemary's meeting the neighbours, or when she's meeting the doctor or whatever, and they ask about the husband, it's like she's said it so many times. Oh, he's an actor. Oh, he's been in a few TV shows and some adverts. He was in this stage show, blah, blah, blah. And she says the same thing every single time. It's quite robotic.
Yeah.
Guy Woodhouse. He was in Luther and Nobody Loves an Albatross, and he does a lot of television and radio.
But she's such a promoter of him.
Yes.
And she's so loyal to him.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, agreed. Minnie and Roman next door are very friendly with them.
Yes.
What is interesting is a lot of the framing of this movie, like the compositions of this movie, it makes you nervous watching it. There's a lot of unease. Like, they use the framing of doorways really effectively. Whenever information has been imparted to someone, whether it's by the telephone or there's a conversation going on in the other room, it's framed outside. You can't see what they're doing.
Yeah.
There's one shot where Guy is talking to Roman, the neighbour, in the room, and Rosemary's in the other room, and she just looks over at the room, and you've got the empty doorway into the room, and then you just see smoke of a cigar coming up. So a male discussion is happening between these two males,
and you're
not privy.
idea.
You're not privy to it.
Well, you stop bending Guy's ears with your Majeska stories. He's only listening because he's polite.
No. It's very interesting, Mrs. Cassidy.
You see?
Minnie.
From that moment on, the conversation that Guy has with Rosemary is no longer, oh, they're a pain. They're
Absolutely.
an annoying couple. He's like, they're great. They're a really great
I'm going to
couple.
go and join them for drinks tomorrow.
Roman's stories are pretty damned interesting, though. Never even heard of Forbes Robertson before. I'm going to go over there again tomorrow night and hear some more.
Guy subtly changes.
Yeah.
And
as a viewer, I don't think it's hidden from you. I think you do notice that switch straight away.
yeah, it's like allegiances have changed.
Yeah,
or
so
something.
I think as a viewer, you know.
Yeah.
But Rosemary, you're watching two lives completely start to do this and be on different paths.
Yeah, agreed.
What I hadn't noticed and I hadn't acknowledged when I first saw it is that when they are looking around the apartment and then they're sitting in the cabin, they're deciding, oh, but what about that other one that we saw? Rosemary is the one that's pushing them to go to this house.
Yes.
This apartment block. He's not keen at all.
Mm-hmm.
He preferred the previous one that they went to.
Oh, Guy, let's take it, please. That living room could be... Oh, please, let's take it.
Okay, darling, we get out of the other lease, okay.
In the end, obviously, he's the one that benefits from it more than she does.
Absolutely.
You know, and she's the one that is wanting to get away.
Yeah. We haven't been privy to this information, but you get the general vibe that a deal has been done or something. And the first clue is that a fellow actor is up for the same role in a certain production or has already been given the role.
Donald Baumgart got that part.
But mysteriously gets blind.
But it's
becomes blind and loses the role.
But it's not like, you know, he's caught the flu that gives him 2 weeks off.
No.
I mean, when they say blindness, that's so extreme, you know, and you just think, okay.
Yeah.
He woke up yesterday and he can't see.
Oh, no.
Oh, I've got the part. It's a hell of a way to get it.
He gets the role by default.
Yeah.
And strange things like that start to happen where things are starting to turn around for Guy.
And also, you know, we forget to mention that at the beginning as well, Rosemary befriends this lady, Terry, who's staying with them.
My name is Terry Gianofrio. Nice to meet you. I'm Rosemary Woodhouse. We're new tenants here. I'm staying with the Castavets, the 7th floor.
And there's a few things that...
she's wearing a pendant.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say, so Terry's wearing this pendant that actually becomes something that Rosemary will be wearing later on in the movie.
Mrs. Castavet gave it to me. It's good luck. Or anyway, it's supposed to be. It's got some stuff inside.
But Terry, you know, says, oh, they've been so good to me. They've allowed me to stay with them. I was on the street. You know, I was suffering and all of this. And so you start to get to know Terry, and then Guy and Rosemary are heading back to the apartment, and there's a load of people on the pavement, and there's a police officer, and the police officer, I'm sorry, but he's so calm.
Get back now, will you please? Get back, there's nothing to see.
Yeah.
He's like, step away, there's nothing to see here. And everyone is so like gathered over. And when Guy goes in to see,
so graphic.
It's so graphic. You just think there's no way they would have allowed people to be so close. And he's so, there's nothing.
Yeah.
The woman is literally smashed into the pavement. She's fallen from a height. And it's awful.
Yeah. What's interesting is that we've been going on about Roman and Minnie here, but that is the first time you're introduced to them.
Yes. And the outfit.
You've heard about, yes, you're told about them through Terry. Terry says, oh, they took me on, your neighbours, they're so lovely. And then this fall happens. And then the policeman says, oh, yes, we've had, information from that couple already. Oh, here they are now. And the camera cuts to a perfect symmetry of them walking down this pavement. It's quite a dramatic, I think they're slightly backlit or something, and they walk in, and it's so imposing. And they're in these gaudy 60s outfits.
Yeah.
And
then you hear the voices.
And then the voices, and they're real New Yorkers.
You'd better brace yourself for some bad news. She's dead. Jumped out of the window.
That's not possible. That's a mistake.
The way that they're like, oh no, oh no. And they're like, oh, but she was so happy. I don't understand. And it just immediately reeks of kind of bad acting in some ways. Do you know what I mean?
I knew this would happen. She got deeply depressed every 3 weeks or so. I told my wife about it, but she poo-pooed me.
Yes, in terms of their character.
Yeah.
I do have to say, the first time I watched this, when I saw them, even though the way that they are, that element of it gives you an element of a lightness to the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I think if they weren't like that, you would just be like, oh.
Yeah.
But it's quirky.
Yeah, it's
quirky. And I think it's because it's quirky, it adds an element of humour.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
It makes it incredibly watchable.
Yeah.
Who's the next of kin?
Oh, she's all alone. She didn't have anybody, only us.
Didn't she have a brother?
Did she?
She said she did, in the Navy.
It's something cozy about it, even though there isn't.
No, you're right. You when you watch it, you don't look at them and go, oh, they're bad ones.
Yeah.
Or their hearts are in the right place, is what you're thinking. Oh, what a lovely couple, And even all the way through, even though everything's going on the way it goes, they're still like reasonable people.
Yeah.
Like the party at the end, they're all just regular people. There's one woman with like the bottle lens glasses,
I know.
and she's like, nah. And just think, she's just some woman, It's like, it's so run of the mill.
It is.
It's really quite strange.
It is strange.
Lara Louise is his Guy's wife, Rosemary.
Hello, Rosemary. Welcome to the brand.
Lara Louise just met Guy. She wanted to meet you too.
It's quirky,
Yeah.
but also a little bit unnerving.
Yeah.
Because it's not normal.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I enjoy it, though.
Yeah. No, I can watch this quite a lot. I haven't seen it in a while, I must admit. What I do find quite strange is the way, as we said earlier, Guy changes.
Yes.
He's kind of not into the idea of having children and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, when time comes, we'll. And then suddenly he just turns and he goes, right. He says, we're going to have a baby. And she goes, oh, do you promise? Do you promise? He goes, yes. And he even marks it on the calendar. We're going to try for this. We're going to do this. And he's literally set a date of when, you know.
I even figured out the right time to start. Look.
You really mean it, really?
No, I'm kidding. Sure, I mean it.
Yeah.
And then it's like the movie sort of changes. It's like it becomes this, I don't know, that everyone seems to be involved. It's like the neighbours.
All interconnected.
The neighbours, it almost starts to feel like a home invasion movie. She can't get a moment of peace. She's listening, she's on the sofa reading a book with a record player on, and she's like ready for a nice cozy night in, and there's bang, bang, bang on the door, and they arrive. And it's just like, oh my gosh.
And even because there's a couple of moments where you feel a bit more comfort, and that's with their friend Hutch.
But Hutch, awful things happen in every apartment house.
This house has a high incidence of unpleasant happenings.
She ends up, confiding in him. And when she's pregnant, she starts to lose quite a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And she has this haircut that I don't think helps.
Well, yes, she goes for a Vidal Sassoon haircut.
She keeps saying, it's Vidal Sassoon.
Very 60s.
Yeah, and the husband's like,
What's that?
I've been to Vidal Sassoon.
Don't tell me you paid for that.
what on earth did you do? Well, when Hutch sees her, she's like, well, it's Vidal Sassoon. He says, well, no, I'm not talking about your haircut. I'm talking about the size of you.
Yeah.
You've lost so much weight. What's going on? Is there something wrong?
Do I look that bad?
Terrible. You're not on one of those Zen diets, are you?
No.
Then what is it? Have you seen a doctor?
She starts to confide in him. And that's the moment when you feel like she's able to sort of start saying how she's really feeling.
We must assume Dr. Saperstein knows whereof he speaks. He should. He charges enough.
We're getting bargain rates. Our neighbours are close friends of his.
Huh?
But again, as soon as that happens, Roman knocks on the door.
Yeah, they interrupt,
And it's like he's sort of surveying Hutch and keeping and looking at him and asking questions about him.
But it's that moment of awkward silence because he's at the door and he goes, she goes, I've got a friend here. Oh.
Yeah,
and he just waits and she goes, would you like to meet him? Would you like to meet him? He goes, oh, not if I'm not intruding. I don't want to intrude. And she goes, oh, no. And that scene where Hutch is in the foreground, you've got Rosemary here, and he's sitting back,
like
and
that.
he's just, the entire scene, he's just staring at Hutch.
Which is what Hutch says, though.
Yeah.
The eyes.
Piercing eyes.
Piercing eyes. What's she like?
Nosy. Funny. Guy's gotten very close to them.
What is interesting is that, she tells him about the people that he gets to meet, the neighbours, and Hutch goes away because he says, well, what is that's in that
Tannis,
that Tannis that's in your necklace? And he says, well, I better do some research on that. And he does some research and cut a long story short, he asks to meet her.
Can you meet me tomorrow morning at 11 in front of the Time Life building?
If you want me to. What is it? Can't you tell me now?
I'd rather not.
At that moment, we're saying that the husband has switched. The husband is aware that Hutch has just called.
Yeah.
And this is where I say she's very loyal and maybe a bit stupid. I think there's an element where it's of its time, this movie, because she tells her husband everything. And I do feel like there's moments where you would hold a bit of information back, but she's like, oh, I'm meeting Hutch at 11 o'clock here. And you're just thinking, please don't do. There's so many moments in this movie you're like, please don't tell. Don't inform, say anything. Don't tell them, just go.
Yeah.
But she doesn't. She tells the husband.
Time and Life building tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
This is ridiculous. You're pregnant, I've got the ends. I'm going to get an ice cream cone. You want one?
Immediately, the husband says, oh, I feel like going to get ice cream. Would you like some? He goes, and then she's sitting there and you hear a doorbell. And then it cuts straight to her pressing the doorbell the next morning on her way to see Hutch.
Yes.
Hi!
And you know that instead of going in ice cream, he's been round to them talking about it and explaining what's happening, the latest development.
Exactly.
When you were talking about there's an area of breathing room when she's speaking to Hutch. Another scene that I really liked and felt relief from is when she has the party where she has all of her friends around.
Mark Hutton lived here.
Yeah, and the Trench sisters.
Trench sisters? French. They ate little children.
He doesn't just mean they ate them. He means they ate them.
And then the girls get her into that room. They lock the husband out. And she just breaks down in tears. And they're like, what do you mean you've felt like this for like 3 months? My God, who is this person that you're seeing? Who is this doctor?
Rosemary, pain like that is a warning that something isn't right. Go see Dr. Hill. Go see anybody besides that nut.
And I love that moment in the film. You just think, God, she needs these people around her, and she's being isolated from the world.
Because at the party, you can see him listening in on everything and coming around and infiltrating all of the one-to-ones that she's having.
Yeah.
He's so annoying. Yeah.
I'm going to say the biggest monster in this movie is Guy the husband.
Well, Guy the husband, my note was that he's a coward.
Oh.
He is such a coward, and he becomes more cowardly as the movie progresses, to the point where he can't even look his wife in the eye.
It's alive, it's all right. Feel. Wait.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Don't be scared, it won't bite.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's really...
And as he becomes less and less, and you realise just who he is, because he just cares about his career.
Yeah.
Paramount's within an inch of where we want him, and suddenly Universal's interested too. And we're going to blow this town. We're going to be in the beautiful hills of Beverly.
Yeah.
He's like, we're going to make it to Hollywood, and we're going to live in LA. She doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
She's gone through months and months of so much pain.
And he won't even allow her a second opinion. Well, you know why.
Well, we know why.
They're my friends. Don't
They're a
call them
bunch of
bitches.
not very bright bitches who ought to mind their own goddamn business.
All they said was get a second opinion.
I saw him as a coward, and actually it takes a long time, but she actually becomes incredibly strong.
Yeah, she does.
And independent.
Yeah.
But maybe not soon enough.
Not soon enough. The most shocking part for me, I think, is that he's got that date, the consummation date, on the calendar, and then they're having a lovely dinner together, which is going to be the night they're going to sort of make love and whatever. And then the doorbell goes, and she goes, oh no, not tonight, please don't let them in, please don't let them in.
No, don't let her in, not tonight.
And he goes off to answer the door, and he comes back with these 2 chocolate puddings.
Yes.
And you're like, don't eat the chocolate pudding. Don't
he uses like reverse psychology on her, and it's
she's like, oh, it's gritty, I don't like it. And he goes, oh, well, chuck it away then, don't. Yeah.
Oh, but it's been made for you,
made special for you. He defends them.
Come on, the old bat slaved all day. Now eat it.
I don't like it.
It's delicious.
Here, you can have mine.
All right, don't eat it. There's always something wrong.
It's really pushy.
And then she goes, okay, then I will. And she starts. And then that's the thing. I think that's how she has that kind of inkling of something, because she doesn't eat it all.
No.
So she is partially aware.
Yeah.
And the next sequence, when she kind of dozes off and she has that dream sequence on that cruise ship. And
it's got so many people that she knows in there.
And that what's clever about it is that the audio is real.
Yes.
It's the audio of the conversations going on around her. It's got, and you can hear the husband go, I don't think she ate all of that. She's semi-conscious.
She's awake, she sees.
She don't see. As long as she ate the mouse, she can't see nor hear. She's like dead now. Sing.
And then it's sort of all this imagery.
Yeah.
Oh. And you're like, oh.
And I think, doesn't Hutch pop in now and again? And every time he pops in, he's saying warnings, isn't he?
Typhoon! It killed 55 people in
Well, she goes, isn't Hutch coming with us on the cruise?
And
they're
then
like, no. And he's on the pier walking away. And they're like, no.
And it's like these warning things.
Yeah. So it's really clever imagery. It's lots of biblical and religious imagery, obviously, because of the subject matter of the film. The telling thing, when you said that Guy couldn't look at her, the next morning is that threshold where Guy can no longer look at his wife.
5 minutes.
I have to be at Alan's at 10.
He's seen what's happened.
Yeah.
And she's got scratches down her back and stuff.
Don't yell. I already filed them down. I didn't want to miss baby night.
He's like this with her.
Yeah, barely
and
touch
when
her.
she says, "Oh, I can feel it kicking,"
yeah.
and he literally recoils.
Yeah.
He knows what's going. He knows what's in.
Yeah, exactly.
I
mean, is it, because I mean we know because you see the imagery, so you're like okay. But when they celebrate New Year's and they go to the party, when the clock strikes, Roman actually shouts out and says,
To 1966, the year one.
"Welcome to 1966, year one."
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and he says it there and then.
Oh, I missed that.
Yes, so he does say it there and then, and she doesn't clock it, but he actually does say it. Wow, yeah,
I missed that completely.
Yeah, because I was like, did he just say that?
Wow,
I had a quick listen.
Gosh.
But yeah, I mean, as you said, you've got the montage of what happens,
scenes,
but then there's a lot of other moments because she goes through a lot of pain. She's very disorientated. I mean, she gets drugged so many different times. They're giving her pills. They're giving her these drinks, which is obviously for the good of what she's carrying, but it's not good for her.
What's in it?
Snips and snails and puppies' dogs' tails.
That's fine, but what if we want a girl?
When she's outside, it's like you're over her shoulder.
Yeah.
The camera is very handheld. And when she's walking down the street with Hutch, we're actually sitting behind and we're sort of walking like this behind them. And it's like you're listening into a conversation.
The conversations.
So you're not actually part of it. You're not going back and forth to them. You're listening over. There's something being told that's important.
Yeah.
And again, when she's on her own, you're kind of off on her shoulder. And again, you're sort of following with her. And it's like, what's she going to do? What's she up to? And then, of course, she comes across Minnie.
Yeah.
And so that happens a lot when you're outside. Finally, when she gets into their apartment, you're actually in front of her.
Yes.
When she's holding a knife and she's walking through their apartment, you're actually in front of her. So you're not sure where she's going. She's coming for you.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a bit like that.
Yeah. The bit that I think is the biggest betrayal in some ways is that she goes to her doctor, Dr. Saperstein, who's been set up by everyone. Everyone's involved and Dr. Saperstein is there.
Yeah.
And she's in the waiting room and she goes, "Oh, what are you wearing?" She goes, "Oh," and she goes, "Oh, it's better than that other thing."
That wasn't a perfume. That was a good luck charm. I threw it away.
Good. Maybe the doctor will follow your example.
And she makes the connection. Oh my goodness, he wears Tanner's root as well. Oh, he's part of it. So she exits and goes to the telephone booth. And by this point, you're feeling really
enclosed.
Yeah. And so that echoes. It's claustrophobic.
Yeah.
She's in that telephone booth. And then to top it off, they play a little trick on you.
Oh, wait, Dr. Hill? Yes? My husband may call you and ask if you've
I'm not going to speak to anyone. I'm going to take a nap.
Because she's calling her previous doctor, Dr. Hill.
Yes.
And saying, please, can I see you? Please, can I see you? I've only got 3 more days until the birth and I really need to see you. And then this man stands outside the booth and it looks like Dr. Saperstein from the back. And it's only when he turns around that you realise it's not him at all. But it's that, oh no, he's there. They're enclosing. Even when she approaches Dr. Hill, she asks the cab driver to keep an eye out for her until she gets inside. And you think that once she gets to Dr. Hill, it's the safe haven.
Yes.
And you can tell the way they do it, it's like you can tell he thinks that she's a bit bonkers, she's a bit crazy, but he's a nice guy. And I think he is a nice guy.
Yeah.
I was afraid you wouldn't believe me.
I don't believe in witchcraft, but there are plenty of maniacs and crazy people in this city.
But as soon as he hears that it's Dr. Saperstein, who's well renowned.
Abraham Saperstein?
I think it's a horrible moment because she has this, she falls asleep on his couch in his room.
And it's late
she
at
has
night.
a dream. She has a dream of all these happy mothers and their babies and everything. And then she gets woken up by this bright light and he opens the door and Dr. Saperstein is there with him. And that is such a betrayal. It's like, oh.
Yes. And I think actually that's the moment where I actually wrote down that the husband was the coward.
Yeah.
Because the husband comes in second.
Yeah.
And it's actually the doctor that's saying, you've got to come with us quietly.
Come with us quietly, Rosemary. Don't argue or make a scene. Because if you say anything more about witches or witchcraft, we're going to be forced to take you to a mental hospital.
And the husband is just like, looking down and looking at like that. And you just think, oh my goodness.
And he did it for his career.
Yeah.
That's what,
that's it.
I think what's shocking about this film is the fact that he almost sees Rosemary and the baby as a commodity. It's like, he's of the opinion
like a bargaining tool.
A bargaining tool. It's like, this baby, they can have this baby, we can have another baby.
Well, that's what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
I promise you
we'll have another baby.
We can have several after this.
It's just like, what are you...
Yeah.
We're getting so much in return, Ro.
Yeah, it's so shocking.
It's the lack of power that she's got over her own body in this movie. It's the manipulation that's going on around her to get what they want from her.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is unforgivable.
Even the music itself, at the beginning, it's the lullaby, but the lullaby is quite a sinister style lullaby. And I mean, the text is all bright pink, isn't it? It's baby pink.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's a mother singing kind of out of note, slightly out of tune. And you're going around New York, but you actually land on that property.
Is it a matte painting?
I don't know.
That building looked quite painterly.
Maybe, but I
Anyway,
I can't remember, but I mean, it was in colour. That's one thing I do remember.
They pan around the city, and then you
focus on the building.
Yeah.
And to that lovely lullaby. But I mean, you just know, you're thinking, what are we going in for here?
Definitely.
When she's had the child, again, it's this thing, isn't there? It's this, she's kind of like in a cell and you can hear noises beyond. So
in the partition wall.
Yeah, you hear chanting at the beginning of the movie and you're like, well,
that's not good.
That's interesting. I wonder what they're watching next door, sort of thing. And then once she said the baby, they tell her that she lost the baby, and then of course you hear baby crying. But
they're constantly asking her to express milk.
Yes,
as well.
and because she licks a spoon and puts, and they're like, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Why not?
A little messy. That's all.
Oh, you are. Evil. Yeah, I mean, and then the final resolution at the end, where there's the party and she walks in and everyone is in, the Roman's apartment, and there's this crib in the window, all draped in black.
Yeah, and I mean, what is bizarre? She walks in with a knife, and does somebody scream?
Yes.
Someone screams.
The woman with the bottlenose.
Yeah, she screams, but everyone else is incredibly calm. And she's carrying quite a large knife. And they're like, oh, Rosemary, that kind of thing. But it's motherhood takes over.
Motherhood takes over, yes. And, it's that shot of her going like that. Looking down at the pram and going, what's the matter with its eyes?
Yeah.
There's some powerful moments in the film, but then, Roman's like, let the mother look after the baby.
Yes.
And then she cradles the baby, and that's it. That's it. It fades to black after
I
that,
think so. I mean, the husband at that point has stepped quite far back, hasn't he?
He's no longer the major role anymore.
No.
It's the focus is this baby.
Yeah.
What a film.
It's a good film.
I think this is a good 8.5, 9 for me. I love this film.
I think this is probably similar for me. I'm going to say 8.5.
Yeah, I think it's just the quirky angles, the way it's shot, it's the unease, it's all the going back and discovering all the little clues and little subtleties in there, you know. So yeah, I think it's great.
And if you've enjoyed this chit chat, please feel free to like and subscribe, and let us know your comments, any other thoughts on Rosemary's Baby, and any suggestions.
Any suggestions of other movies you'd like us to have a little chat about? Yeah, that'd be great.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially, you know, in this sort of time frame as well, because, you know, we've got the 60s.
Oh, the 60s. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm so what time frame? Where are we? Yes,
the
60s time frame.
Yeah.
Some
Absolutely.
60s
any
movies.
Suggestions?
Yeah.
Love any recommendations.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you so much. You take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.